Once again, before we get too far into the nitty-gritty, I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day already. I've been live covering these matches for 8 hours now, and we're just now starting with the final best of 3. Still plenty of CS to catch, and tomorrow we're going to be watching much more Counter-Strike on this channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button, stay up to date with the stream. You're more than welcome to follow me on Twitter as well. I'll be posting what matches I'll be covering tomorrow, right when I know. As I mentioned before we went live with this game, VKL will be standing in for RPK in this match. I believe it was GieTe standing in for Envious in the previous match today. Please don't hang me up on that one. Not entirely confident. Sure, I can figure it out though. See if I can find it. It seems like it was VKL for that one as well. I was misinformed. Anyhow, we're back into the mix. 2-0 for Navi. Apparently it was live. I thought that was a warm-up. I got as confused as all of you guys in the chat. I thought for sure that was warm-up. Now we're live, 2-0 for Navi. Envious on a full eco for this one, happy with a P250, but that's all they've invested into the round. BKL missing his weapon. It is merely a USP. Zeus long range spray down connects on screen, tries for the tap. Tap away. Taking a good amount of damage, and so does Simple. The bomb has been planted over towards the A-bomb site for quite some time already. Edward, he's taking a good amount of damage as well, but finding 2 kills on the SMG. Make that 3, almost the 4th, not quite. Simple will find the final kill on his SMG. Decent amount of money gained from that round for Navi. 3-0. Again, a quick reminder for you guys. This map has been chosen by Envious. It is the first map in this best of 3 series. Navi decided to start on T side. Not something we see too often, but it's interesting when we do. Happy and Sixer opening up nicely down towards middle. Happy with the double spray down. Sixer with the follow-up nade. Flamey, we're missing his weapon as well. I'll try and get that fixed. Two-on-two situation now. Simple with the double. Sorry for missing that. Trying to hit up the admins for a short pause so we don't miss any of the action. Sixer takes care of electronic. Symbol very low on HP and happy with the double. Same goes for Sixer. Easy defuse here for Happy. First round on the board for Envious. I'll quickly try and fix the situation. Just need to find the go to the IP. Go. Next time we have a short break in the action, I'll try and fix the weapon situation and make them load up again. Hopefully that works. Navi. The 2-round lead. Still plenty of economy to buy up once more. Sixer up close and personal. Decides to go for the aggression to try and find the opening frag. But Zeus, he goes aggressive with the bomb. That forces the rest of the team to go aggressive as well. Happy does manage to find 2. Gets traded out here by Flamey, I believe it was. 3-on-3 situation. Bomb has been retrieved. Still plenty of utility for both teams, actually. 2 smokes on Envious. A smoke, 3 mollies on Navi. A few flashes as well. Still very much up. I'm wondering if Scream heard that. I definitely heard that step, but that could have been just GoTV bugging out. Scream heard it, he should have definitely called it. And now the rotation. Navi a bit late. Ooh, Flamey through the smoke. VKL falls. Simple. Finds the frag on Screamy. Kyoshima spray down through the smoke. Connects onto Edward as he's trying to plant the bomb. Simple covering the angle. Finds the frag on Kyoshima. 4th round on the board for Navi. Very quickly, I'll try and fix the weapons. Hopefully we don't miss too much of the action. We shouldn't miss too much of the action. We are back live, and we didn't miss any kills, at least for the for this round. 5th round on the board. Envious on the back foot. 4 spies, C-set 75, Steagles, Kevlar, a bit of utility. DKL with a Zeus. Kyoshima finds the trade on Electronic. That didn't work. Gotta try something else in the next pause. Got an idea on how to fix it, but it takes a bit longer than just a second. Edward does manage to find the kill on Sixer. Flamey taking a ton of damage. Should definitely fall, indeed he will. Kyoshima dealing a bit of damage towards his teammate over at drop. On the backside of B long, it's gonna be Simple taking care of Kyoshima. Now making his way back, closer towards the A-bombs. Ooh, the timing! Edward! That timing couldn't have been worse. Simple, up close towards the side now, spots VKL on the side itself and gets a nice flick. Simple versus Happy, 1-on-1. Happy with the AK-47. Simple with the AWP and the no-scope. How? Oh my god, Simple. That's not the first time we see stuff like that today. More than likely not gonna be the last. Oh my Lanta. Gonna be an eco here for Envious. Kyoshima did manage to find a kill on towards Flamey and pick up the AK-47. But as I mentioned, the low buy here for VKL, Kyoshima, Screamy. Scream should definitely be considering holding on to the AK-47. He won't be able to. As Electronic takes him down, Kyoshima gets the trade. Picks up a weapon of his own, but Zeus, the Glock, shuts him down. Another round for Navi. 6-1. This time around, finally, Envious with a full buy, AWP on Sixer, M4 on the rest of the team, a decent amount of utility behind it. Just like that, Edward goes for the aggression down towards drop zone. He finds the double on his MAC-10. Happy moving in for the flank. He gets the double off his own. Edward and Electronic goes down. Flamey looking for the frag in towards the side. Finds it on a Kyoshima. 2-on-2 situation. Simple with the AWP. Flamey on the AK-47 up against Happy and Sixer. Bomb will get planted on that B bomb site. Good boost on Simple, up by the tree. Flamey peeks out towards B long. Simple changing his position, changing his angle, finding the frag on Happy. Looking for the one-on-one against Sixer now. Sixer moving closer towards the site. But Simple too quick on the trigger. Say what you want to say, Simple. Definitely the best player in CIS Counter-Strike currently. Potentially a top 3 contestant for the absolute best player of the world. Flamey finds VKL. Bit of a low buy here for Envious. Heavy picking up the MAC-10. In the meantime, the rest of Navi, they're setting up for what seems to be an A execute. Envious going for the rotation back towards that A bomb site. Nate deals a decent amount of damage on Kyoshima, but only him. Simple. Can he be stopped? Tiny gap in the smoke. Not enough for Screams to see anything. On towards the side, it's Sixer. Heavy peeks out as well. He finds one. Can't get any more than that. Zeus will shut him down. Another round for Navi. 3 players surviving. 8-1 on the board. Pause, and this is my cue. I'll try and fix this issue ASAP. Hopefully this works. Envious versus Navi, and Navi leading currently in a strong fashion on Envious map pick. Unless my information is completely bogus. I highly doubt that though. As I mentioned, hopefully this helps the gun issue. Should be back on the server in just a second. And we're back, and VKL still has no weapons. Rest in peace. Eight-1 as mentioned. Envious with enough money to buy up once again. Edward, that's a beautiful kill on Sixer. On the back line towards Chicken Coop. Edward looking for even more, deals a good amount of damage on VKL. Edward does manage to find the second. Zeus takes care of Scream, Kyushima and Happy falling back. They will be trying to hold on to their weaponry for the upcoming round. Not entirely sure what's going on right here. Simple not going for the plant yet. I guess he's allowing for the rest of the team to get into position, so they could potentially hunt for the frags. Kyushima taking a bit of damage through the stables. Kyushima does manage to find one on Electronic. Flamey looking for even more. Kyushima deals a ton of damage on Zeus. Flamey finally shuts him down. Flamey with a double, Edward with a double, Zeus with one of his own. 9th round for Navi. Only 1 round on the board for Envious. And unfortunately, I have information from the ESL admins that they ran into a similar issue during ESL Pro League, and nothing they tried to do helped except for restarting the server. And unfortunately, they can't do that mid-game, but I believe they'll try and do it between this game and the next match. Or the next map, rather. So between the first 2 maps, they're gonna try and restart the server so we get the weapon models back on the players. Hopefully that helps out. Electronic brings it back to a 3-on-3 situation. Another buy here for Envious on full losing bonus. Electronic, yet another. He's been firing on all cylinders today as well. DKL decides to go for the drop over at balcony. He goes down. Sixer, last man standing, 1-on-3 situation. Decides to go for the attempt. Either way, even though he's all on his lonesome. At least moves a bit closer towards the site. I see this question in the chat quite a lot. I've already explained it, but I'll be more than happy to explain it once again. VKL is standing in for RPK. VKL is currently playing for the Envious Academy team. He'll be standing in throughout today. I don't know about tomorrow. Only time will tell. Kyushima, obviously the newest addition to Envious. We got official notice today that he is joining Envious, or he's back on Envious, I should say. Everyone said Kyushima was the problem. Maybe now he can actually be the solution. Envious on a bit of an eco this time around. Sixer obviously holding on to the AK-47 from the previous round. The rest of the players buying some upgraded pistols. Kiyoshima going for the Kevlar as well. Should be another fairly easy round here for Navi. Nade up close to check middle. Electronic goes for the aggression. Flamey covering the angles. On the backside, it's gonna be Scream trying to salvage anything while the rest of his teammates are on the rotation on the flank. Hiroshima in connector. Deep in connector. Flamey, decent position. Not much Hiroshima can do. Again, I believe that Sixer should just try and hold on to the AK-47 for the upcoming round. And as mentioned, a fairly easy round for Navi. Barely taking any damage, actually. Hiroshima goes down to Flamey. That's going to make it 11-1 on Envious map pick on the CT side. To say this ain't great is a bit of an understatement. This is far from good for Envious. You guys are correct. I'll try and keep you guys updated on the matter, but obviously I am aware that there are no gun model on Flamey or on BKL. The admins know as well. There's nothing we can do about it mid-game, but the admins will do their very best to restart the server after this map. So between this map and the second map, they'll try and restart the server and see if that helps. Hopefully it does. BKL up close to watch. Drop. Finds the frag on Flamey. Sixer takes care of Zeus. Gets the double as well as Edward goes down. Looking for even more. Finds the third. This time around the aggression pays off for Sixer. Sixer with the quad, and apparently that's what it takes for Envious to get rounds on the board. Individual performance. This time around, it's Sixer getting a quad kill to secure the round. But obviously, money is not an issue for Navi. So many rounds in a row, so much money to work with. Buying up is not going to be a factor in this one. Envious going for the double up setup. Happy and Sixer both playing the AWP. Scream lining them up for the double. Edward and Zeus falls. Flamey gets the trade finally. Sixer moving up closer, finds a quick flick on towards Flamey. This looking pretty good in this round for Envious as well. Kiyoshima with the Kobe on towards Simple. Electronic trying for the wild long-range spray down. Does manage to find one on Kiyoshima, but BKL with the trade. Now, I know my math is bad, but I believe this is round 15 and not round 14, unless something went wrong. If I'm not completely mistaken, this is round 15. At least 11 plus 3 equals 14 would indicate that it's the final round of this half. I guess only time will tell. Man does map. Electronic opening frag on towards VKL. We're at the B bomb site. There's only one defender on A this time around. That's going to be Sixer with his AWP. Scream sitting over by E-Box. Oh, bad flash. Actually blinds him rather than helping. Flamey jumping over the shot from Happy. They are going to converge in towards this A bomb site. There's only one defender as set. He goes for the rotation to B. Sixer is down. The A bomb site is open. Happy does manage to find one on Flamey, and they have to go for this one. If I'm correct in assuming that this is the final map, or the final round of the map rather, there's no saving. Electronic using the smoke for cover, finds one. Happy gets the trade, but Zeus takes him out. 12-3. Navi with a beautiful first half on their T side of Cobble. We're back. So am I. Trying to stay hydrated. I apologize for the dead air. It's been a long day already. I need to remember to drink more water during these casts. Solo casting is not always easy. Trying my best to stay hydrated. And whenever there's a break, I'll take a sip of my water. We're back at it. Enough about me and my hydration. Let's talk about Envious and Navi. Second half, the first map in this best of 3, it is Cobblestone, chosen by Envy. With their back against the wall, Navi trying to close this one out in strong fashion. Scream does manage to find one on Electronic, but Zeus answers back. He found the double. Flamey taking care of Scream. Up close towards the side, it's going to be Sixer and Kyushima left alone. 1-on-3 situation. More or less nothing he can do. Scratch that. Absolutely nothing he can do. Zeus with a quad kill. Navi picking up the pistol, making it 13-3.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Envious. With the bomb plant, they don't go for the full force. Instead, a few upgraded pistols, and that's going to be that. Hoping for potentially another bomb plant so they can secure even that AWP would be brilliant. Or at least some AK-47s for the upcoming round. Interesting buy here from Navi. Got 2 SMGs and an XM1014 on Electronic, also known as the auto shotgun. See, that's a bit strange, because I have issues telling the MP7 and the MP9 apart on the preview picture next to their name. But the XM1014, no issue whatsoever. I can even name the gun. Green taking a bit of damage early into the round. Envious falling back towards the A-bomb site. Working as a unit. Every single player pushing up together. Zeus finds the initial on VKL. Flamey moving up through their door. He gets a headshot on Sixer. Finds the second on Screamy. Looking for more with the USP out. We can't see it, but we can hear it. Flamey finds the triple Electronic. Peeking out with the XM1014. Finds the final frag of the round. 14-3 for Navi. If Team Envious want to make this one happen, if they want to secure the game, secure the map at least, in regulation, They need 13 rounds in a row. Call me biased all you want. I simply don't see that happening. Do have AKs for this one. But Electronic with the aggression up towards drop. Getting boosted. Not in the figuratively way, as some of you guys might say when you're playing matchmaking and you see someone boosting the rest of the team. Jumping on top of his teammates, head in towards drop zone. Finding Happy and giving Navi an early advantage into the round. Simple playing a deagle. I guess money wasn't there. Four-on-5 situation. 2 players on the flank. That's going to be Simple and Zeus. Oh, Kiyoshima. You say problem, I say solution. Beautiful double headshot on Zeus and Simple. And now Envious moving back towards the A-bomb side with Scream already in position. The headshot machine finds a headshot on Flamey. Kiyoshima moving close towards the side, going for the plant, open towards the mid area. Trying for the spray down, can't quite catch anything. I believe Electronic just got boosted up, indeed he did, to pick up the AK-47 that was dropped earlier into the round. Envious finally picking up another round, a desperate round for them. Their 4th round on the board with Electronic and Edward saving. I'm wondering if they can actually justify a force buy in this one. It doesn't look likely. Electronic can obviously drop. Edward could potentially drop an SMG or a FAMAS even. Considering that they're this far ahead, a force buy isn't that crazy. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Force buy, and it's actually a decent one. AK-47 saved from the previous round, M4 as well, and another M4 bought. Zeus with the Swag 7. Call him Swag Daddy. Electronic with an SMG. Scream. It might have been considered a meme, but he actually does know how to hit headshots. I missed an opportunity there to rhyme meme with machine. Electronic finds one on Kiyoshima, but Scream, he's not done fighting yet. He gets the triple. Looking for the final kill on towards Edward as well. Edward falling back, once again trying to hold on to the M4. Happy picking up the final kill on Edward. And Envious finally stepping up. But rightfully so, as you guys mentioned. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard and see that... this can't be right. Never mind. Disregard the scoreboard for this entire game. I believe VKL have actually gotten a few kills in this game as well. Sixer has definitely gotten kills in this game. So disregard the scoreboard. It's broken. I guess someone stepped over the wire, or... not entirely sure what's happening. Kiyoshima with the triple, Sixer and Scream helping out. Sixth round on the board for Envious. Finally, Navi with enough money to buy up completely. They don't have an AWP, but you got M4s and plenty of utility behind that. No kit, however. Envious have been pretty good at getting the bomb plant, so that could potentially be an issue. Scream. Yet another headshot for the books. Was it Zoe? Oh, sorry, it's Final Mouse who sponsored Scream, right? With that whole meme trailer thingy. Or meme advertisement. I'm just wondering if they're keeping count of the amount of headshots that he makes in every game. Electronic trying to pick up the pieces, does manage to find one on Scream. Edward rushing through the smoke, he finds one on Sixer. Electronic goes down to VKL, Edward finds the trade, Kyoshima gets one as well. Happy with the final kill on towards Edward. Envious, they're back into the mix, still a long way to go. But they're definitely not out of this one yet. Once again, Navi, their economy is not great at this point. 4 C-set 75s. Deagle on Simple. Bit of Kevlar and head armor behind it. That's about it. Should be another round in favor of Envious. I've said that before and been wrong. The pistols are still a bit too OP in my honest opinion. Interesting molly. BKL up close and personal. Flashbang works out perfectly. Simple gets taken down. Flamey up close. BKL gets the double. Good entries towards the B bomb site. There's still one defender close towards B. That's going to be Edward. Right underneath. Hiroshima finds one over towards A. Zeus goes down. Edward finally taking care of VKL. But Edward is going to be the last man standing. Happy shuts him down. 8th round for Envious. Once again, enough money for Navi to buy up. Simple this time around with the AWP. He's been absolutely great with the AWP, so definitely a good decision to bring that out. Enough early damage done towards VKL and Happy. Orbs on both sides, and this time around Navi, they do have a kit. Tronic patiently waiting for the timing with the molly. Bomb is still dropped out towards middle, and this could indicate anything at this point, actually. I think it comes down to where they find the initial frag, what they want to do. VKL finds one over towards B, and that might be their cue. But as I say that, Flamey and Zeus, they find one each. VKL and Scream out of the equation. Envious moving back over towards A. Simple in a good position. Through the smoke. Is there anything this guy can't do? I don't think so. Triple kill for the round. Simple with an AWP. What more can I say? 15 to 8. Navi now sitting on map point. Sitting on 7 map points for this one. Envious, they need 7 rounds in a row without giving any rounds away to Navi to take this one into overtime. BKL unhappy, slowly but surely approaching towards drop. Might be having second thoughts right now. Like they're slowly moving back. Again, the bomb is dropped out towards middle, and it seems like Envious, they want to convert over towards the B bomb site. Lining up their utility, happy. Oh, missing his flash. Second one hits the mark. Simple and Zeus still sitting over towards A. But it is going to be a full B hit. Flamey pretty much caught in no man's land. He does manage to find one on screen. Sixer finds the frag on electronic. Simple. With the AWP, answers back. Zeus chiming in as well. 2 on 2. If Simple is still alive, the round is not done. Let's keep that in mind and see what he does with it. What? What a flick! Kiyoshima will shut him down. Just as I said, as soon as Simple dies, the round is over. 15-9. Envious still fighting with everything they've got, and Navi, once again, economy is not great. Bit of a Navi graffiti from the PGL Major. Throwback, I suppose. Flamey in towards drop zone. Heavy takes him out. To BKL with the aggression from B long. Finds the frag on electronic. Get good up close towards the site. BKL will take care of him as well. Simple over at Chicken. I know an NA player who would have screamed something a bit ridiculous at that point. You've probably seen the clip. Zeus finds the frag unhappy. He's left alone and VKL will shut him down. Triple for VKL for this one. Not a bad guy to have standing in for you in a game against Navi. Been playing pretty okay. Obviously not to the likes of Scream or Kiyoshima. Still, considering that he's a young player, he's playing for the academy team, he's definitely stepping up in this one. Quick look over towards the chat shows me that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I might be an old fart, but I haven't forgotten the memes from the past. You guys surely haven't either. Double op setup for Navi. We saw it in the previous game against Gambit. Flamey, the secondary orbital for Navi, has been doing work with it as well. Electronic trying the same angle as last time. This time around, it doesn't work out for him, as Happy is patiently waiting and ready for the aggression. Flamey and Simple, they need to come up massive in this one. Edward, same goes for him. Five-on-3 situation. Happy slowly making his way down towards B. Edward falls. Flamey, last line of defense over towards B. Does manage to find one on VKL with the AWP. Looking for even more. 2 HP remaining. But Sixer shuts him out. A bit of overkill. I believe that's roughly 500 damage. A headshot with the AWP from that distance. Not that anyone cares. Simple. Obviously gonna be trying to hold on to the AWP for the upcoming round. So far, looks like 4 players might be surviving here from Envious. But Simple got other ideas. Takes care of Scream. Now looking for exit frags rather than saving. Kiyoshima will shut him down. 3 players managing to survive here for Envious. 11th round on the board. 15 to 11. Envious managing to make it a bit exciting, but Still 4-round deficit. Doesn't take much for Navi to close this one out. They just need one more round on the board. For this round, another pistol buy for Navi. 3 C-sets this time around, 2 P250s. Electronic right outside the drop window. Blamey, that's a good kill. Up close and personal, it's going to be simple, dealing a ton of damage towards Kyoshima, but Kyoshima will get the final shot. Sixer up close as well. Zeus does manage to find one on Scream. As I mentioned, Kyoshima is very low on HP. Flamey is still patiently waiting for that flank. Nothing coming his way, and now finally going for the rotation. Sixer with the bomb needs to make his way up towards the site. Flamey from the high grounds. Sixer worried that Flamey might be up close. Obviously, Flamey without a kit. Gonna be tough ninja defusing this one. Got potential of finding Sixer and Kyoshima, but Happy is still there, and Happy is staying fairly close towards his teammates. Flamey does find the shot on Sixer. But Kyoshima long distance spray down. Flamey is out of the equation. And another round on the board for Envious. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. It's 4 rounds in a row. Before that, 5 rounds in a row. So 9 rounds for Envious, while only giving 1 away to Navi. They need the final 3 as well. Navi, they just need 1 more to close this map out. Secure the victory here on Cobblestone, chosen by Envy. Time around, no money for the AWP for Simple. Instead, it's going to be 5 M4s. And again, no money for a defuse kit. Again, I see we got a lot of new viewers in the chat, so if any of you are wondering why in the world does Flamey and VKL not have a weapon, it's an issue on the server or the GoToB or something like that. I've tried everything I can on my side, so right now we're just waiting for this match to be over, or this map rather to be over. Then the admins will try and restart the server and see if that fixes it. Flamey, good double kill on BKL and Kyoshima, but 6 on Scream and Scream answers back, sorry. Happy, same does he. Gets the double. Envious. The comeback is definitely real at this point. 13 rounds on the ball. They just need 2 more to bring this one into overtime. Once again, I see a lot of you guys asking questions in the chat. You're more than welcome to. I'm not going to be answering any of your questions, unfortunately. I'm trying to focus on the game. If you feel like it, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or even here on Twitch and DMs. With any question you might have, I'd be more than happy to answer them after the games tonight. Navi again, economy is not in their favor for this round, but they are holding on to a bit of it to make sure they have enough for the upcoming round, even if they lose this one, and that seems likely considering their equipment for this round. BKL takes care of Flamey. Ironically, he's almost burns in the flames. Edward does get the trade. Kyoshima finds Edward. 4 on 3, and we're stuck on Edward for some weird reason. Zeus trying with the angle, with the timing, but that doesn't work out. Sixer takes care of Simple. Electronic will fall to Scream. 14-15. Already a brilliant comeback from Envious. Now looking to take us into overtime. Envious with the double op set up on the T side. Not something we see too often. Don't know if I'm a big fan of it. They have so much money that they might have actually dropped AKs in the spawn. BKL taking a bit of damage from an 8 and a molly. It's down to roughly 70. Simple with the AWP. Ooh, finds the angle on Scream. Good opening from Simple. Looking for even more. Looking for a new angle. Hiroshima. Solution. Moving closer. That's a nice shot on Electronic. Sixer goes down to Simple. Zeus finds the kill on Kyoshima. 2-on-4 situation. Favoring Navi. Trying to close this one out here on Cobblestone. Take us into the second map. VKL finds the kill on Simple. Happy decides to go for a bit of aggression, and Flamey shuts him down. VKL trying his absolute greatest. Finds the frag on Zeus, but Flamey with the trade. Navi secures the victory on Cobble. 16-14, but what a brilliant comeback by Envy. This time around for the second map between Envious and Navi. It's going to be Overpass, chosen by Navi. They managed to secure the victory after a brilliant comeback attempt from Envious on map 1. That was Cobblestone. Now, as mentioned, Overpass chosen by Navi. Envious get to choose what side they want to start on. They decide to start on CT side. I must admit, I'm hoping for Envious to take this one. Not because I'm a massive Envious fanboy. That would have been a good guess, though. Most of all, because I want to see Inferno. I really want to see Inferno. I've been live for about 9 hours now. I don't care. I'll keep this up until the break of dawn, if that's what it takes. Just give us that Inferno. Either way, for the pistol, as mentioned, we are live. Zeus going for the aggression down towards B, and the rest of Navi follows up. Zeus getting a double, but he decides to go for the aggression down towards water with the bomb. Does manage to find his way back towards the side and will get the plant. We're stuck on Simple for now. I'll fix that. My apologies. Zeus, that's a triple. Looking for even more. Sixer moving up close towards the side. Zeus finally goes down. 2-on-2 situation now. Electronic with a P250. He's definitely been playing out of his mind today. Electronic, the most recent player, or the latest player to join the Navi roster, has been playing absolutely brilliant. Definitely a great pickup for Navi, if you ask me. Previously played on Flipside Tactics, if I'm not completely mistaken. Navi picking up the pistol. Once again, we see the new meta here from Envious. Not going for a full force buy in the second round if you lose the first on the CT side. That means that they're working on their economy and they want to be able to buy full utility, potentially even an AWP for the upcoming gun round. I like this new meta, I must admit. Even though pistols can be OP, I think it's important on the CT side to work on your economy as soon as possible. And this meta definitely supports that. Electronic getting the opening frag on Sixer. Decent amount of damage done here by Envious towards Flamey in particular. He's down to only 14 HP. Good job here by Electronic, watching the back of his teammate. Kiyoshima left alone, deagle in hand, 13 HP. Electronic takes him out. Quad kill for Electronic. 2-0 for Navi. And yes, indeed, I see some of you guys wondering in the chat, this is indeed live. It is the second map in this best of 3 series. First map went in favor of Navi ever so slightly. Fast aggression towards the B side this time around for Navi. Making it look pretty, making it look effortless. Electronic, yet again a multi-kill round. He's sitting on 9 kills after just 3 rounds. A good start to the game for Electronic and a good start to the map for Navi. Navi going for what most people like to call a bonus round. I'm no different from that. That's what I like to call it as well, holding on to some of their SMGs. Edward goes down fairly early into the round. This solution, not done yet. He finds the double. Simple takes care of VKL, and finally Kiyoshima is out of the equation. 3-on-3 situation with Sixer working on the high grounds with that AWP. Happy. Trying to get behind the toxic barrels. Sixer actually working over from ABC. It was Scream from the high grounds, but they both find a kill. Electronic left alone. Scream having a few issues connecting the shots, but will find the headshot towards the end. Electronic goes down, and first round on the board for Envious. We've had this question plenty of times, but I see a lot of you guys are new to this match at least. VKL is standing in for RPK. Not entirely sure why RPK is not playing, but I'm sure someone in the chat will be able to tell you exactly why. VKL normally playing for the Envious Academy team. Simple, finding the opening frag on exactly VKL. Going for the boost out towards short. Needs to be careful. Push coming in towards that B-bomb side. Navi going for the aggression. Hiroshima. That's a beautiful shot on Electronic. Gets the second as well on Zeus. It was answers back. Happy in towards the smoke. Edward, Simple, and Flamey, every man chiming in. Simple with the double, Edward with the double as well. Flamey got one. Navi picks up the fourth. Apparently, RPK got pneumonia. That can be incredibly serious. I heard that there's an issue with pneumonia in the US right now, and it seems like from the chat, that's where he got it. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's recovering. Hopefully we'll see him back on the server soon enough. Simple finds the opening on Sixer. Envious on a low buy for this one. Upgraded pistols, and that's about that. Should be a fairly easy round here for Navi. I have caught a lot of you guys poking jokes at my pronunciation of simple. I'm making an effort to pronounce the P in his name and not make it into a B all of a sudden. English is my third language, so hopefully it's not too bad. It would manage to find the double, and as mentioned, should be an easy round here for... Okay. Okay. Calm down, Simple. You're making me blush. Happy. Trying for an exit. More than likely gonna be a tough task. He will actually get it on Simple. But he falls to the bomb. (5-1). Strong start for Navi. And yes, indeed, it is a best of 3. First map was Cobblestone, chosen by Envious. Navi managed to secure the victory on that one, 16-14. Beautiful comeback attempt from Envious. Just wasn't quite enough to bring it into overtime. And now, Overpass chosen by Navi. They're in the lead currently, 5-1. Trying to make that even better and potentially take this one in strong fashion. Six are going for the peak up towards middle, finds the angle on Zeus. Can't seem to connect the shots though. Deals a decent amount of damage. Zeus still very much alive.
Bomb has been planted.
Happy. Towards T-spawn. Sixer in connector still. VKL. Is he down towards B? I think he's down towards ABC. Yeah, close enough. Another fairly easy round on the board for Navi, making it 6-1. Electronic finds the frag on Happy. BKL will hold on to the Deagle for the upcoming round. Envious, they desperately need some more rounds on the board quickly. Navi could potentially run away with this one. I would hate to see this one be a one-sided affair. That would be unfortunate considering the comeback attempt from Envious on the previous map. Hopefully they can step it up here on Overpass as well. Scream and Keo. Close towards connector. Keo needs to be careful about the peak. Goes for it. The timing is not in his favor. Flamey takes care of Kirishima, but Scream with a quick trade. Electronic patiently waiting for Scream to potentially peek out towards the shot B area. In the meantime, Sixer going for the peek, but Simple is lining up the shot. He's patiently waiting for the aggression. Finds the frag on Sixer. Takes care of Happy as well up towards the site. Scream. His position was last known to be in connector. And as you can see, Edward is already well aware of the possibility of Scream coming for the flank. But Scream, the headshot machine, takes care of Edward. Gotten 2 kills and needs the ace to clutch this one. And obviously considering his position, he's just trying to hold on to the AK-47. Even that might be a tough task, considering the amount of money on Navi. They might just go for the hunt. Seems to be exactly what they're doing. Scream, I believe he just hurt Zeus out towards long. Finds that headshot as well. And no one close enough to do anything about it. Still only 1 round on the board for Envious. Navi shutting them down all across the map every single round. Now Navi going for something fast. Over towards B. Simple. Good reaction to VKL. Happy getting boosted above the smoke. Smoke up towards the high grounds. A bit too far. But I believe it does the trick either way. Electronic watching for the potential backstab. Hiroshima falls. Happy and Sixer trying to salvage anything at all in this round. Sixer does manage to find one, but Zeus with a quick trade. Another multi-kill round for Electronic. I know you guys have probably caught on to the scoreboard already, but I want to take a look at it as well. And that will show us Electronic sitting at the very top on 16. No surprise there. I've mentioned his name so many times that it's obvious that he's going to be up there. Simple. Around half of Electronic kills sitting on 9. Edward on 7, Zeus on 6, Flamey on 2. On the other side, 6 for Scream, 4 for Kyoshima, 3 for Happy and Sixer, and VKL to get to Frank. Edward opening up nicely in towards B, Flaming chiming in as well, Happy. The help of Kyo just managed to find the trade on Edward. On Molly up towards Monster. Sixer on the flank. That's awkward. That almost hurt. Deals a lot of damage on Simple, but Simple... I kind of want to say simply too good, but that wordplay is not that great. Bit of a dad joke. Not the best. 1 HP on Simple, managed to turn around and get the shot. 9-1 for Navi. Absolute dominant performance against Envious here on Overpass. I've said it a few times already. I hate to say it again. I kind of have to. It's looking bleak for Envious. Simple. Takes care of Scream. Hiroshima the only one without a primary for Envious in this one. Got AWP on Sixer, Happy, and VKL on Silenced M4. This position is interesting from Sixer. He decides to go for the flank even though he's playing with the AWP. Not something we see that often, and that could cost them dearly in this one. Finds one, looking for more, finds the second, but on the holding for the flank it's going to be Electronic. Takes care of Sixer and VKL. Back to a 2-on-2 situation as Edward goes down to Kyoshima. What a quick trade coming in from Flamey. It's going to be all on Happy. Over towards Pit. He gets shut out by Electronic. 10-1 for Navi. We're 11 rounds in and Electronic is sitting on 19 kills. Impressive to say the least. Very impressive. Electronic currently sitting on 161 ADR. For those of you who might not know what ADR means, it means average damage per round. It means that on average, Electronic kills 1.6 players every single round. Bit of a boost up towards short A, also known as banana by some people. Simple, quick on the trigger, finds Scream as he's trying to make his way back towards safety. Hiroshima, good headshot on towards Simple. Sixer up close and personal. Both him and Kyoshima lose their life to Flamey and Electronic. Edward and Zeus both going down to Happy. One clip on the CZ-75. It's pretty good. Happy very low on HP, and obviously not much he can do from that angle. Trying to change it up, trying to make it back potentially for the flank. Seems to be exactly what he's trying to do. VKL just patiently waiting for Happy. As I say that, he actually goes for the peek, and he finds the frag on Electronic. Flamey now left to clutch a 1-on-2 situation. Knows the position from VKL. Spots him as well. Now here's Happy moving up towards the site. Molly. Flamey got plenty of... Ooh, I say that. Doesn't have that much HP anymore. VKL without a kit, it's gonna be impossible. Flamey gets the triple. Navi, unstoppable. Finally, Envious with enough money for a full buy yet again. Double AWP setup this time around. Scream almost made his teammate die by not shooting Edward. Sixer went down to 13 HP. I would have been a bit salty if I was Sixer in that situation. Flamey with the aggression in towards the side. Kiyoshima with the wall bang. Brilliant. Navi for the aggression towards B, and this might be the round that works out for Envious. Scream, yet another headshot. He's no stranger to them. Simple and Electronic left to try and clutch this 2-on-4 situation. Obviously, plenty of money on the board for Navi. Electronic goes for the peek. Takes a bit of damage. Falls back for now. Simple. Getting a leg shot. Kiyoshima. That's a nice flick on Simple. Electronic left alone. 1-on-4 situation. 30 seconds left on the clock. Still a bit of time to work with here for Electronic. Obviously, as Simple dropped the bomb up close towards the site, he gotta go for it. And Scream through the smoke takes him down. Finally, I can't stretch this enough. Finally, the second round on the board for Envious. Please bring me some more. I want to see more from Envious. I want to see more rounds on the board. And I desperately want to see Inferno as the third map. Scream with the aggression down towards Connector. Flamey a bit late on the smoke. Scream! The spray control is brilliant. It's a nice double headshot. Edward and Flamey goes down. And again, a good opportunity here for Envious. Potentially get another round on the board. Scream, he's not done yet. BKL decides to stay and fight for a bit too long. Gonna lose his life to Electronic. Simple. Trying his very best with the AWP to find an angle. Should be able to find exactly that right now. Hiroshima goes down. Simple has been playing absolutely out of his mind with the AWP. Electronic, really good on the rifle. Now it's a 2-on-2, but look at the economy, or the HP rather, for Simple and Electronic. Both of them incredibly low. Simple trying for the no-scope and the quick-scope. Doesn't quite work out. Switches over to the Deagle, gets the shot on Sixer. They just have enough time to make their way back towards the A-bomb site. Happy in a 1-on-2. Bomb getting planted up towards a Happy. Nate lands just below his feet. Oh, Simple, how are you still alive? I love this. Simple trying his absolute best. Electronic picking up an AWP. The bomb is planted for him. That's a nice flick. Electronic can play with the AK-47, but he can definitely play with the AWP as well. 12 to Navi. How do they do it? Simple and Electronic with a clutch out of this world. Simple this time around deciding to go for the peek down towards connector. And this time, Navi on a double up setup. It is the final round of the first half. Envious obviously buying everything they can. It's not much though. Upgraded pistols on VKL and Kyoshima. FAMAS on Scream. Heavy on an SMG and Sixer with the Scout. Flamey deals a bit of damage, takes pretty much the same amount. Simple taking care of Sixer. Rest of Navi does look like they're making their way up towards A. All 4 players, pretty much the entire team except for Flamey, making their way out towards long A. 3 players getting blinded here by Happy. He only managed to connect with 1. Scream is now going to be lurking for that flank potential. Needs to find the timing. Simple is ready for it. But Simple! Did he even fire a shot? Zeus takes care of Kyoshima. 3-on-2 situation. And that's why you play with the SG. First bullet is so close to 100% accurate that it's pretty much 100%. Scream left alone. Gets the dink on Zeus. Attacks Flamey as well. Flamey shuts him down. 13 to 2. Navi. Incredible lead on the T side of Overpass. Typically, we say that Overpass is one of the absolute most CT-sided maps in the current map pool. Navi ain't having none of that. Once again, we are just waiting for the players to ready up so we can get the second half live. For the second map in this best of 3, the final game for today. Tomorrow we got 3 more matches for you guys. Upper bracket round of 4. Lower bracket round of 4 and consolidation final maybe. I'm not 100%. We'll figure it out when time comes. Once again, if you guys haven't already and if you're enjoying the stream, hit that follow button here on Twitch. If you haven't already, hit me up on Twitter. It helps out more than you might think. Helps me getting more gigs like these in the future. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. It's getting a bit late and I can feel that. But I'm ready to go all the way. VKL does manage to find the shot on Electronic. Fast aggression over towards B. VKL more or less absent the entire first half. Now stepping up for the start of the second. Zeus does manage to find Kyoshima. VKL finally goes down. Simple checking every single angle, exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, Zeus completely blinded, finds the kill on Scream. Simple shuts down Sixer. Zeus with the kit, plenty of time for a defuse. Navi taking the pistol in the second half. This gives them an incredible opportunity of closing this one out very, very soon. Envious on a force buy. BKL dropping an AK-47. Scream picking it up. The headshot machine. Happy goes for the aggression with the C-Set-75 up towards B short. Finds the frag on Flamey. Zeus over towards connector. BKL. Not done yet as mentioned. He wants more. He gets it. Electronic takes him down. Electronic on 15 HP. Finally, Sixer will deal with him. Hiroshima, the solution to your problems. Scream helps out with a headshot in the end. It's a team ace for Envious. They're back on the ball. Ball spy for Navi. C-Set-75s. 4 of those. A Deagle on Simple. Simple with the Deagle opens up nicely. Happy goes for the aggression. He gets the triple. Zeus, Simple, and Flamey all falling down. Electronic. Oh, okay. I was about to say I'm confused as to how he didn't get hit once. Then Kiyoshima decides to shoot just one more time. That works out perfectly. Edward does manage to find one on BKL, but that's all he's gonna get. Kiyoshima with a double, Happy with a triple. Good aggression towards the B-bomb side from Envious. I said it on the previous match. I'll say it on this one as well. Envious, if they want to win this one in regulation, they need 12 rounds in a row. That's going to be a tough task. Pretty much mission impossible. Last time I said that, they almost made the comeback happen. I'm kind of hoping I can jinx it and make that happen again. Potentially a better comeback this time. I want to see Inferno. I'm not letting go of that one. The dream is still alive. VKL opens up, takes care of Electronic. Pretty much a full eco here for Navi. Technically 3 Zeus, because they always also, this is the word I'm looking for, have a player called Zeus. 2 of the players bought a Zeus. As in the little taser. Hiroshima takes care of Flamey. 3-on-1. Edward picking up the AK-47. A Molly as well. Gonna be trying to hold on to it, but Kiyoshima spots him. A lot of damage dealt through the wall. Edward trying desperately, sitting up close towards playground, will find one, but a quick trade coming in from Happy. Edward doesn't manage to hold on to the AK-47 for this round, but there's still going to be enough money for Navi to get a good solid buy off the grounds. Simple definitely wanted the AWP, but there's absolutely no money for it. Navi a bit low on utility, and this is... I mean, it's too early to say, but this is a bit of what we saw on Cobblestone. They buy a bit too much on their ecos, meaning they won't have enough for full utility, and that can definitely hurt them. Happy once again with the aggression down towards B. Kiyoshima, he can headshot as well. It's not only Scream. With one tab up towards Zeus. Gio finds the frag on Electronic. Simple, last man standing. He's stuck down towards B. Toxic barrels as well.
Bomb has been planted.
Does manage to find one on Kyoshima, but left alone in a 1-on-4 situation. Kinda starts sounding like a broken record. Mission impossible for Simple. But it is simple. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The round is not over until Simple has died or decided to go for a save. At this point, without a kit, there's no more time for a defuse. Obviously gonna do his absolute best to hold on to the M4. Finds one, but Scream with a quick trade. 7th round on the board for Envious. 6th round on the board for Envious. Navi, once again, gonna be on a low buy. Once again, forcing up a bit too much on Zeus and Electronic, in my opinion. Electronic does manage to find one on the Deagle. Scream takes care of Flamey. Up close towards the left-hand side, it's Simple. He goes down to Scream as well. And so does Electronic. Scream with a quad kill for the round. Kyoshima finds one. 7th round now for Envious. I guess that was just a bit of a foresight in the previous. Let's call it that. Electronic and Zeus actually have plenty of money for a full buy with plenty of utility in this round. I guess I miscalculated the loss bonus. Happens. Double op set up for Navi. Simple and Flamey, the main and secondary opper. I mean, it's pretty good here for Electronic. Finds the frag on VKL. Flamey is still patiently waiting for the aggression up towards A. to 7. Navi looking for a round to put them on map and match point as well. Quick reminder for you guys, Navi did manage to secure the first map that was Cobblestone chosen by Envious. They secured it in... well, it was a close game. It ended up being a close game. So Envious almost made the comeback a reality. Scream peeking out, finds the frag of Flamey. Simple up close and personal as well. Good flick towards Scream. Looking for even more. Kyoshima up close to the flower petals. Zeus on the flank. It's a 2-on-4 situation. Looking pretty good for Navi at this point. Simple goes down. Zeus gets the trade on Happy. Not much time to work with here for Kyoshima. He does have the bomb, but the time runs out. Nothing he can do. Round goes in favor of Navi. 15 to 7. Now sitting on map and match point. 8 match points for Navi. Close this out anytime soon and send Envious packing out of the IEM qualifier. IEM Katowice qualifier, rather. Envious. They need this desperately. I can sort of feel the dream of Inferno slipping through my My hands right now, I could almost smell it. Not quite. Navi up close towards short. Zeus takes him down. A 1-for-1 trade fairly early into the round. Envy spread out, but mostly towards the A bomb site. Ooh, Electronic. On the long flank, finds 1-6er with a quick trade. Quick on the trigger this time around with the AWP. Scream. Finds a headshot on Edward. 3-on-2, favoring Envious. Once again with their back against the wall, pretty much like they were on Cobblestone. And once again, trying to keep the dream alive. Scream, cementing that even further as he gets the triple for the round with the final 2 kills as well. 8th round for Envious. 7 more. 7 more to take it into overtime. Quick correction to one of you guys in chat. I've been casting for 10 hours now. And yes, it is getting a bit late. I'll still do my absolute greatest to keep this entertaining for you. Again, a bit of a low buy here for Navi. Economical reset. Gives Envious a bit of a better chance of getting back into this one, but only slightly. They still need so many rounds on the board. They need 7 in a row to take this into overtime and then still fight for the victory in overtime. It's a long way, but it's not quite done yet. Simple. If he can't get the AWP, he'll play with the Deagle. That seems to be working out just fine. He gets the double. Oh my god, not like this. Surely not. Navi on a force buy takes the victory over Envious. 16-8 and 2-0 in the match score. GG, well played.